of the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council, which was ironically allocated 1.3 billion naira in the 2026 budget. In a statement issued by presidential spokesman Bayo Ononuga, the agency's alleged Director General, Prince Adeniyi Adeyemi, is described as an impostor who forged his appointment letter. According to the presidency's statement, Adeyemi operated out of an office at the Federal Secretariat complex in Abuja for over a year, hosting meetings with foreigners and Nigerian officials, and even attempted to obtain U.S. visas for his staff through a note verbal from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, alerted the DSS and the police in October 2025 about the fictitious agency, and Adeyemi was arrested at his secretariat office on October 27th. The police raided both his office and his home in Suleja, discovering 34 bank accounts, 9 opened in the names of his fictitious agencies, and alleged evidence that he fraudulently opened a CBN account by deceiving the Office of the Accountant General. Adeyemi was released on bail and now faces an 8-count charge, including criminal forgery and impersonation, and is due in court on July 27th. Well, here is a video showing Adeyemi promoting the fake agency.
The vision driving the work of Presidential Economic Advisory Council and the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. This demand bold ideas, bolder actions, and strong collaboration and decisive change. The council was created to serve a simple but powerful purpose, that is to support the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR. Her mandate is clear. We aim to shape policies that not only stimulate growth, attract both foreign and local investments. Being privileged to serve as the Director General matters to me personally because I know what is at stake. I have seen the challenges and the potential in this country. I believe in what this council stands for. In the short time since my appointment, we have laid the foundation for impact, streamlining investor support systems, improving advisory structures, and aligning national priorities with practical solutions. Our work is ongoing, and we have a long-term vision, but the goal is simple: to build an inclusive, stable economy where opportunity is accessible to everyone. To the citizens, the entrepreneurs, and the partners who are working for you and with you to move Nigeria forward. God bless Nigeria.
Well, this story has generated significant reactions online. After Adeyemi was arrested and released on bail, he alleged that Femi Gbajabiamila collected 400 million naira by proxy to secure him the appointment, with a 200 million naira balance still outstanding. But Adeyemi's claim directly contradicted his earlier statement to the police, where he stated that one Dolapo Babatunde Tanimola, who died in a fire incident on October 22nd, just 5 days before his arrest, was the person who assisted him in procuring the fake appointment letter. The presidency has described Adeyemi as a serial fraudster, pointing out that in 2016, he falsely paraded himself as an ambassador of the World Youth Organization until the United Nations denied its existence. Now, here are the 3 questions Nigerians are asking online. How did a fake agency secure an office space at the Federal Secretariat, attract foreign diplomats, and get 1.3 billion naira into the presidency's own budget? And I'll take Kalu Aja's tweet. He wrote on X, "This situation is quite concerning. Femi Gbajabiamila, the Chief of Staff to the President, claims that the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council does not exist within the structure of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. However, this very council is listed in the budget of the presidency, not in some distant ministry or agency. It's allocated within the budget of the presidency itself. This raises 2 possibilities. Either the presidency is unaware of its own budget, which is meant for its own operations, or the secretary to the federal government is being dishonest. What surprised me is that the secretary is making a definitive statement on an issue that can be easily verified. I have attached screenshots from the Federal Budget Office, which shows what the National Assembly voted on and what the presidency or what the president approved. The amount in question is 1.3 billion. We will be closely observing how the president responds to this situation. Dr. Bati, this story has gone viral on social media. I had highlighted the 3 questions that Nigerians are asking online. And of course, over to you, I'd like your comment and analysis on this subject.
Okay. You said it has generated a lot of concerns.
Yes.
Understandably so. Because this is so bizarre, this is so unbelievable, this is so scary that the Nigerian government will not know its own agencies. And that an alleged con artist, an alleged confidence trickster, scammer, will operate in the full-face, in-your-face operation of the Nigerian government, and nobody will raise questions. You showed one of the clips where he was even advertising and promoting the agency. Now, in our time, when we were in government, there was a basic book in front of you that, that was given to everybody, where they had the list of all government agencies, ministries, parastatals, principal officers of government with all their phone numbers. So if you came to my office and you said, oh, I'm this and this, I only needed to take one of those 2 books and check immediately if you existed. But under the APC administration, we have seen a scam in the right face of government. How did the man get a space in the Federal Secretariat? The Federal Secretariat offices, are usually allocated through the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Some of my staff had an office there. I never visited the place because they would come to the villa to come and see me. There's no way you will get that office if your office does not exist. And yet, this particular fellow was given an office there. He claims that he has a letter of appointment that was procured, that was the word he used, by one Tanemola. When the police went after him in November 2025, the Tanemola had died 5 days before. And then he was charged to court in one of the reports in November 2025. November 2025. This is 2026.
Yes.
We are now being told he's going to appear in court on July 27th. Almost a whole year. The matter has not been considered in court. The man was holding meetings with ambassadors in a hotel called the West Carton, somewhere in Asokoro in Abuja. Now, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs complained and wrote to the office of the NSA and also wrote to the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation seeking clarifications. All of that was last year. And then that man continued to operate. He met with Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps, Honorable Benjamin Kalu. He met with other principals of state, and they granted him an audience. So what happened to that publication that we used to have about existing government agencies and individuals that have been appointed into government? So what you have seen, the point we always made about, we've always made about data, information. You are running a government without basic information, without basic data. We are not even talking about MBS. Basic information about persons who have been appointed to positions. And this man, you say he's running a promotion, export promotion on behalf of the presidency of Nigeria. I think it's a scandal.
Complete scandal.
The disclaimers that have been issued by the various agencies of government, either is the office of the chief of staff or the office of Mr. Bayo Ononuga. No, those disclaimers are inadequate.
All right.
Nigerians want to know what is going on. They say there will be investigation. We all want to know the details of those investigations.
All right.
Because somebody comes up tomorrow and declares herself a first lady of Nigeria, Although we know Senator Remi Tinubu very well, but you never know. Some people may be passing off.
And they will be getting paid.
And they will have office. And they will launch their own programs.
And a budget.
And if such a thing happens, all of us will be involved in that fight.
We will.
Just as we are involved in this one.
Absolutely.
We don't want ghosts in the corridors of power who are also being given allocation.
Yes.
It also speaks to the National Assembly. Yeah. They allocated something in the appropriation bill.
Yes, all right.
Now that appropriation bill has raised questions now. Right. How many other ghost agencies are on that list?
That's what it is. How many ghost agencies are on that list?
In fact, they should recruit some of us to come and help them do the analysis.
I'll do a very diligent job. I'm volunteering myself.
Arise News can release you to go and help them.
You know, I'll do a good job. When I see billions,
put their house in order.
Billions. All right, Rufai, I know you want to speak, so I'll take one more reaction really quickly.
And the man calls himself a prince. When they want to do fraud, they go about saying they are prince. And they'll be wearing white agbada all over the place.
This is it. I'll take one reaction on X. This person, Hadman, wrote, the government wants us to believe this is just one man's scam. But the ease with which these entities operated within official spaces suggests a much more serious breakdown in governance that an internal press release cannot simply wish away. No, the point you just made. Sorry, quick comment, Rufai, because we don't have time.
Dr. Abati, thank you so much for the lovely job you did on that. But a couple of things I want to ask. Number one, what were the circumstances around this Tanimola's death? Was there any forensic report carried out?
Yes.
Was there any autopsy carried out?
Yes, I saw that in the police report. There was a police report.
There was a police... Yes. No, was it forensics carried out? Was it autopsy?
There was an autopsy, and the police verified that he died in a fire.
Through fire.
Correct.
So the police... I also want, Oji, with due respect, can we get an independent body to verify that autopsy?
Okay.
I'm sorry, when the police talks these days, Oji, you know my stance. A police that can say vigilantes, bandits were vigilantes. No, I want an independent verification of that autopsy, of the circumstances of what the Tanimo was dead, and all that transpired. Another point is, you see, Mr. Bayonuga's statements and indictment on this government, let people stop lying to us. Yeah. The man cannot do all he has done without a level or some level of complicity. Mr. Bayonuga's statement did not tell us how this place, this agency got a budget code. Dr. Abati, I mean, you know who the process you have to go through to get a budget code. How a non-legal entity got a budget code, how they got in the secretariat.
Central bank accounts.
The central bank account, they said forgery. So is it that nobody flagged it in the central bank? Is it that there was no second eye to flag it? How they open TSA accounts.
Let me drag in another. Sorry, wait.
Drag it in.
We talk about Senate oversight.
Special Prosecutor Ojinika, please take notes.
We have a full committee that's supposed to scrutinize line items. Nobody said that which agency is this Presidential Foreign Investment. Hold on. Yeah. Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Agency. Yes. And nobody said, why do we have such an agency where we already have the NIPC, which is the Nigerian Investment Promotion Council.
And let me tell you, that is the council that flagged it. That is the council that flagged it.
We pay these senators to do their jobs oversight. So let's say that the executive missed it. Yes. That is why we have different levels of oversight.
Yes.
They missed it as well. Then
it's
a scandal.
Let me put an insight both of you are not looking at. Do you know that the Senate already has correspondence with this fictitious agency? There was a letter that the Senate addressed to the DG of this fictitious agency about a certain training. So if the
we
Senate,
saw that letter, not verified, or it was social
already making.
Yes, on this table we have not verified that letter.
So if the Senate was already making correspondence based on that. Secondly, this man claimed that he got into the position on the 3rd of January. Up till whenever I was around September. Is it that there were no due diligence to flag it? And afterwards, if after Mr. Gbajabiamila flagged it, he still appeared in the 2026 budget. If they say, okay, they flagged it around, November, they had that police case and all of them. So afterwards, it still appeared in the 2026 budget that was prepared for around December that was passed. then there's more than this here. Yeah. What I would suggest is we need an investigative panel as regards this. We need to be able to check what transpired, and it must be as independent as possible with a lot of foreign